We present Anthony Hancock, Sid James, Hattie Jakes and Kenneth Williams in Tony Hancock and the Chocolate Factory.
Good news, Hancock. I've got some work for you. Are my ears deceiving me? Did I hear right? Did my agent just say he's found me some work? Hang on a minute, I'm not delivering election leaflets for the flaming Conservatives like last time. They kept shoving them back out the letterbox at me. Proper work. Theatrical work. Go on then, surprise me. Compare with one of your ship strip shows, is it? As I said, it's proper work. It's a film. Get away. You're having me on. What? A film? It's gonna be a box office blockbuster. It's called Carry On at the Chocolate Factory. What's it about? What's it about? A flaming chocolate factory, of course. It's a comedy take on Willy Wonka by the Carry On team. It's definitely going to be a success, you say? In that case, I don't mind playing Willy Wonka. I'll do it. Nah, I couldn't get you a job as the star, Hancock. Oh? Well, what did you get me a job as then, Sid? I've got you an important supporting role as one of the Oompa Loompas. You're making this up, aren't you? That means you get second billing. Co-starring Tony Hancock as the Oompa Loompa. No, it doesn't sound right, Sid. What's an Oompa Loompa? Don't bother. Whatever it is, it probably means I'm going to be made a laughingstock, doesn't it? A bit of it. It's a flaming speaking part. It requires a real actor with acting experience. Well, go on, throw some lines at me. As far as I can remember, you're going to have to say Oompa Loompa a lot. Oompa Loompa? Oompa Loompa, is that it? No, it's not really professional enough for me, Sid. My fans would want to see me in something better, like the new James Bond or the next Doctor Who. It's good enough for Hugh Grant, isn't it? I would have thought it would be good enough for you. Hugh Grant, eh? How much? Pinewood are offering £15,000 a week, Hancock. 15 grand, eh? How long does it go on for, Sid? About 2 days. This is the carry-ons, don't forget. We're on a tight budget. Oh, well, I suppose it's money. When's filming start? Go down to Pinewood Studios tomorrow at 8. Don't be late and introduce yourself to Mrs. Flustercluck. She does the interviewing.
Who is it?
It's Tony Hancock, Mrs. Clusterfuck.
Flustercluck, if you don't mind. Yes, and who exactly are you?
You know, I'm one of the Oompa Loompas.
You mean you're hoping to be one of the Oompa Loompas? Auditions are being conducted today. Come on in.
Good day, Tony Hancock at your service. My agent sent me, Sid James. He said I had a part.
Well, not exactly. You're jumping the gun. You're being a bit premature. There are 9 Oompa Loompas, and there are 300 of you auditioning for the parts.
Trust Sid James. I was told I had the part. You must know Sid James. He's always down here. He used to be in all the early carry-on films.
Yes, of course I know him. I know him intimately. He's one of the shareholders, and he has a part in the film as Veruca Salt's father.
Oh, he's got a small part, has he?
Oh, no. As far as I'm aware, Sid James doesn't have a small part. He has a large part, if you excuse my expression. Well, it's bigger than your part, Ducky. Being an Oompa Loompa, that is. Sit over quietly there. I'll get the Chief Oompa Loompa to come and interview you.
Oh, well, at least I get to meet Hugh Grant.
Oh, no. Hugh Grant is too busy, Mr. Hancock. You're going to see his second-in-command. By the way, it says here you've done Shakespeare. I love a man of culture.
Yes, Mrs. Flustercluck, I've done them all. Richard IV, The Merchant of Windsor, The 12th Night of Midsummer's, you name it, I've done it.
Oh, I'd really love to see your bottom.
I beg your pardon, madam. We've only just met.
Bottom is a part in Shakespeare, Mr. Hancock. I thought you knew.
Yes, of course. I was only joking. Got a right one here.
Good morning. I'm Mr. Freckle.
It's you. What are you doing here? You're from East Cheam, aren't you? Our paths have crossed.
I'm the chief Oompa Loompa. You didn't know that, did you?
That's it. I'm off.
No, wait there. You want a part as an Oompa Loompa as well, don't you?
Well, I was considering it. Now I've got a touch of COVID. I've got a terrible sore throat, laryngitis. I've changed my mind. Anyway, we don't get on, do we?
No, don't say that. We're old chums, aren't we? I think you'd make a good Oompa Loompa. Everyone likes a bit of Oompa Loompering, don't they?
Say yes, Hancock. Where the hell did you spring from, Sid? I thought you might need some help. And I was right. In answer to your question, of course I like Oompa Loompering. I like it more than life itself.
Oh boy, that's more like it. Now I expect you're mad about chocolate like me.
Well, it's all right. I can take it or leave it. I actually prefer crisps and nuts, if you must know. What he means to say is he loves chocolate, don't you, Hancock? This is about a chocolate factory, don't forget, not a flaming crisp factory. It's acting, Sid. I don't have to like the stuff. I can pretend. It's like you eating my dinners. You don't like them, but you pretend to.
Oh dear, you can't pretend. You have to eat, drink and think chocolate. Oh, don't mention crisps and nuts to Mrs. Flustercluck. She'll have your nuts off in a flash.
Don't worry, Mr. Oompa Loompa. My boy loves chocolate.
Yes, it's very sensual next to skin, I find. Cleopatra used to bathe in it.
I thought that was ass's milk.
Oh no, it was milk chocolate. Didn't they teach you nothing at school? Asses don't eat chocolate, do they?
That's all very well, but the carry-ons aren't history, are they? They may be hysterical, but they're certainly not historical.
Oh, they are historically accurate. I do all the background research myself. I get most of my stuff from conspiracy websites.
Yeah, I bet you do. Take no notice, he doesn't mean it, Mr. Oompa Loompa. Tony's willing to bow to your superior knowledge. No, I'm not.
You've got to show some commitment, Mr. Hancock. The script requires you to bath several times in chocolate and then be showered with hundreds and thousands.
That's it. I'm out of here. I've got my reputation to think of. There's thousands of little old ladies out there in East Cheam who think I'm real. Take no notice, Mr. Oompa Loompa. Hancock would love to be bathed in chocolate and showered in hundreds of thousands. You'd just see him in the morning in the bathroom at home. I have to keep clearing up after him.
Well, that takes care of that then, doesn't it? Our little interview is done and dusted. I can see you are the man for the job of Oompa Loompa, Mr. Hancock.
What did you think of my client as an Oompa Loompa?
Well, to be brutally honest, I thought he was a bit stiff. What do you mean by that, Mr. Freckle? Are you implying what I think you're implying? I'm not implying nothing. He was a bit of a stuffed shirt, that's all.
It's just that Hancock is particular about his parts.
What parts, Mr. James? Could you be a little more specific?
You know, his bits in the film.
Oh, I see his bits. Well, I am intrigued. I'd like to see a bit more for your Mr. Hancock. Right, I'll have you both outside at 8:30 sharp, then.
Haven't you made that message? Come on, let's get on. OK, Hancock, just copy whatever Mr. Freckles does, and you won't go far wrong. Do I have to, Sid? The man's a complete idiot. But he does know his Oompa from his Loompa, and that's all you need to know at the moment. I suppose so. Right, get ready. Here he is now.
Here, I've got your costume. Wait a minute, do you need any extra padding? No, of course you don't. Silly me.
What's that supposed to mean? You're not trying to say I'm fat, are you?
That's the only reason you got the job. You were a perfect fit for the costume.
So you weren't interested in my acting?
Oh, you didn't know that. You were acting, were you? In the first scene, you have to dive into a vat of chocolate.
Oh dear, I'm actually allergic to chocolate. I forgot to tell you, and I can't swim.
Oh no, what are we going to do? It's too late to get a replacement.
I've got a better idea. You dive into the vat of chocolate, and I'll play your role, whatever it is. That will teach Sid who's boss around here.
Oh, good. You do that for me, will you? I was getting really worried.
Yes, have no fear, Mr. Freckle. Hancock is here. Worried about what exactly?
Well, my role is worse, much worse than diving into a vat of chocolate. That's the easy part. I saved that for you, because you're new.
You're a very kind man, Mr. Freckle. What could be worse than diving into a tank of chocolate, however?
Well, there is one thing, the worst thing in the world. You're gonna have to do the bedroom scene.
Bedroom scene, eh? Well, that is a bit of a surprise in a chocolate factory, but I suppose it is a carry-on film after all.
It's her fault. She got a bedroom scene written into the script. I hope you've got life insurance.
Come, I think you're somewhat exaggerating. Who is the femme fatale, by the way?
It's Mrs. Flusterclut, of course. She plays a female Oompa Loompa in the film.
Oh, well, she seems a nice lady to me. A touch fruity, perhaps, but I can handle it. I have met a lot of women in my time. I'm a bit of a ladies' man, as it happens.
Oh, thank God you're the man of the world. That woman's insatiable.
She's a good actress, is she? It is acting, though, isn't it?
Not with her, it ain't. I've still got the bruises.
Are you ready, Mrs. Flustercluck? It's the sex scene.
Oh, even better. It's not that weird Mr. Freckle. It's that lovely chubby Mr. Hancock.
Yeah? Action!
Oh, you look nice enough to eat, Oompa Loompa. Can I have a piece?
Yes, of course. Which bit would you prefer? Who writes this stuff?
No comments. Just do the lines, Mr. Hancock.
I'm going to nibble you, Oompa Loompa, like a bar of Willy Wonka chocolate.
Oh, madam, desist. That hurt.
Now, I'm going to eat all your chocolate buttons up, one by one.
What chocolate buttons? I haven't got any chocolate buttons. Ah, that's not a button.
And now, I'm going to eat your curly whirly.
Curly whirly? What curly whirly? I haven't been given one of those. Oh, stop. Sid, Mr. Freckle, help. You all right, Hancock? Yes, I'm all right, Sid. Now I'm back home. Thanks very much. I don't think I'm Oompa Loompa material, do you? I don't know. You've made quite an impact on Mrs. Flustercluck. She just rang to say the director wants you two to redo the last scene and make it even steamier. Would you Adam and Eve it? It's you, Grant Hancock. So, you are that Hancock fellow. I must say I'm a little bit disappointed. You're quite a bit fatter than I thought. I'm going to tell you once and once only, keep your pudgy, dirty sausage fingers off my girlfriend, Betty Flustercluck.
Oompa Loompa doodly doo, I've got a perfect puzzle for you. Oompa Oompa Loompa doobity-dee. If you are wise, you'll listen to me.